All right. Let us open up. Let's do YouTube. Come on, bro. Let's see, multi-input. I have no idea where that's at. Refiner. Haven't played in a long time. Wanted to start over. Refine deuterium to fix the ship. How do you return to? Refiner's gonna be refined automatically or manually. Personal refiner MKT works similar, but yeah. So where's that at? Okay, portable refiner. Wait, portable refiner can find one item and deploy again elsewhere. Yeah. Works exactly like portable, but accessible directly from the exosuit interface. Items can be refined. Yeah, but where's that at? Needs to be installed in exosuit. Yes. It can be replaced with an upgrade. Yes. Compact extension installing a small portable. Blueprint can be fired from iteration ceiling. Traveler that can be found in the space anomaly. Social hub. All right. Incoming channel open. Oh, look at that. Look at that, platinum. Alright, probably should. Look at there. Found a new place. Whoa. Find and speak to the inhabitants of this station. Okay. What's up? Oh, you got. I don't know what to do. This is my first time ever playing. No, I didn't know that there was multiplayer. Like, what do we do as a team? Yeah. Is this you right here in the droid, whatever? Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I see. More like collectible type stuff. The one you're wearing? Cool. Interesting. Well, I can't even get into the droid menu because it says I need to talk to the people that live here.
The droid menu.
Yeah, like the Nexus menu. I'm sorry, the Nexus menu. It says whatever the purpose it appears, I'm not authorized to use it. Find and speak to the inhabitants before returning. So, I think I'm still in the early stages here. I need to do.
Oh, you have to progress in the story in order to be able to play or do the Nexus missions. I think.
That's what it sounds like. Sorry if I inconvenienced you.
No, it's fine. I'm not doing anything. I just made that custom ship over there using parts I have salvaged from other ships I claimed.
Which ship? Which one's yours?
That's the one down here. They just added this to the update with a new update. Now you can like salvage your ships and pull like a piece from it
This one here is yours.
ship. Yeah, but
Oh, look, you got like R2D2 over here.
yeah, you can salvage one piece from any ship, and you can use the pieces you salvage to build a new ship.
Yeah, see, mine's just this normal one right here. That's the normal one right there.
I could probably give you a ship.
I don't know how that
Let's
works.
see, it's technical. Wait, do you have what's your settings? Do you have to like collect everything, or do you have it where like everything can just make?
I don't know. Are you talking about like a difficulty setting?
Uh, I think it's difficulty. Yeah,
Um,
general settings.
Survival
It's
elements.
been so long since I. Yeah, it's been so long since I played. I think you have to do it from the menu. I don't know if you can open it up from in-game. Let me see. No, I don't think you can do it from the in-game. I think they. It's like kind of like Ark. You know, in Ark, once you start a game, you have to go back to the menu if you want to change any
So you're talking about crafting,
settings.
maybe?
Yeah, like crafting. Like, does it cost? Do you have it where it costs you salvage and parts and all that crap, or is it all free? Is it
I
creative mode? I should say.
I have it on standard. I can change it to free if that's what you think we need.
Well, if you want me to get you a ship, yeah.
Okay, I'll change it. It looks like I can change it back whenever I want.
I gotta see if I have a spare ship because you want a ship. Also, this might be a good opportunity to like show you. I'm not sure if you were able to salvage parts yet, or if you have to progress in the story. But if you want a better ship, I can certainly give you one that's fully upgraded.
On foot
Like
combat.
I've got extras of these set ones.
Okay. Yeah, anything will help at
I'm not
this
sure
point.
which one I want to give up though. I think I don't mind losing this one. Someone gave it to me anyways, and I don't really use it.
Yeah, anything will help, man. At this point, I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me apply my changes here. Can you hear me fine on the mic?
Hold on. Hold on. The reason why I asked if you had the settings is because it costs money to buy ship. It costs what is it called? Um, the main currency. You
Sure.
know that like view with the hello.
Wait, so did you just drop this one here?
I can't drop it. The way you trade ships is the reason why I asked you if you had created on is it costs money to purchase ships, and in order to trade it, I have to sell this ship or exchange it for another ship,
Ah,
and you'll have to buy a ship and add it to your collection.
I
You'll
should.
have to buy this. No, I
I,
mean you'll have to buy this ship from who I sell it to.
I should be able to. Yeah. Okay. Well, I turned all of that to free, so it should allow me to.
But we're gonna have to go to the space station.
Okay.
So yeah, get in your ship
Oh,
and
okay.
go to the space station.
All right.
I've got like all these. It's like fully customized. Like it, so if you wanted to like request or change up some of the stuff, I don't know if it should keep all of the attachments I have.
Okay. Well, you could always start with something small to see, make sure everything works, and then we could always. It's up to you. I don't want. I'm not. I'm
Mission
not
not.
trying to.
It says mission not started yet. Do we have to start the mission in order to leave? I mean, I'm not sure if there's a time limit or not on this, but
I wonder if I should go talk to the. I got to just go talk to this priest Nada, and then I
I
think I.
think wait, you can't start the mission, can you? I'll just leave the mission.
All right.
There, now we can leave. But yeah, we can go real fast and come back.
Okay. Yeah. I just need to. I just need to progress through the main, like tutorial. Still, it looks like. I mean, I've been playing for a few hours, just exploring.
Wait, did you get inside a space station yet?
I mean, this was the first one that looks like this I've been in, but I have been in like one of the small, like triangle shaped ones.
Oh yeah. And you already bought ships before, right?
I think I just have my starter ship. I've came across some that I could trade or do like that with, and I just have never done it.
Okay.
But I have the ability
It's
to.
insane. You want to just like, wait, what system are you in? Just come. Like, is your do you have a freighter yet?
What is the freighter? I might.
Oh, then you don't.
Oh, okay. I
I can go to your system.
I remember the word freighter, but I don't know.
It's
Oh, it says no freighter.
giant space,
Okay.
like a giant space station or a space. It's like a giant starship you can park all your other starships in.
Oh no, it
But
says
you're not gonna.
yeah, it says no freighter owned when I click on it under the summon menu.
I can't remember how to get the freighter.
I think that's part of my main story here. I think I added you as a friend, and so we could always meet back up here either later or another day.
Oh, yeah, I added you back. Yeah. In order to get this ship, I think you're gonna need a freighter first.
Okay.
I'm outside in your section, whatever. I went to your area that you were in instead of mine because you don't, you don't have a freighter, so you wouldn't be able to find your way back to this section. I have a freighter where I was, so I can just like teleport one of those circular teleport rings back to my freighter in my section. I need to go back there. But as you join my area, you can go back to your area we're in right now. I think because you could probably teleport back to the next space station. Anyways, I'm outside. You guys are still in there.
Okay, you want me to get in my ship? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You usually can find freighters in fleets that sometimes spawn outside of planets and stuff, and you just have to go in there and claim it. I mean, Pat, do you care about discovering this section?
What do you mean, the section I'm at?
Yeah,
No, no, I'm just following the storyline.
yeah. If you're a part, if you're already on the path of the storyline,
It will.
It's not impossible, but you'd have to follow a line all the way back to here, which is from where I am to where you are is probably, I'm guessing, going to be a very long line. You know those lines you follow on the map, and it asks you to
Yeah.
go places? Well, where you are right now, it's like I don't even know my where I am in the whole No Man's Sky
Because it's like all random generated.
kind of random, but it's not exactly random because there's like sectors of each area. There's like there's Solid, and there's like three other sectors, three other
So should I
areas.
just stay in this? Should I just stay here and just progress along the main storyline? I don't want to ruin anything.
Well, if you like, if you need, you probably should finish the storyline. Wait, are you still? Where are you?
I well
It says you left the system.
I left this. No, I'm in the building in the big ball,
Oh, you're in
the
the
anomaly.
space station. Yeah, you can come out. We just have to. I was gonna help find you a freighter.
Is there one in the system though, so I don't get lost?
Um, they're not in the system initially. They'll pop up like sometimes when you head towards a planet. Right now, I'm going towards Sequel Prime. It's right outside. It's a green planet right outside.
Oh, okay. So come on out then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to spawn some whatchamacallit, some fleets.
All right, I'm out.
Sometimes the fleets will spawn if you're by a planet. I'm not going every planet. I'm just like trying to get a fleet to spawn. Here they go. Right, reporting. Yep, there's a fleet.
Do I do hyperdrive here?
Here it is. You can claim that. You can, if you like had the money, but since you turn into a crate, if you don't have the money, you can claim it if you want. I mean, you can find better ones too, and you can upgrade them. But go inside. That, is that a cargo pod? No, this is the freighter. Yeah, go inside this right here.
All right, I'm just trying to get to you. Where the hell are you at?
Can I mark it? Yeah, there. Wait, wait. I gotta tag it. There, I tagged it.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Says
is
I'm.
that another freighter? Whose freighter is that? Oh, that's a frigate. I hate that the frigates look so much like freighters.
All right, I'm here.
Yeah, you're inside.
No, I'm at the
You're
place
in.
though. Unknown.
We're gonna want to go inside here. Fly towards window this, and you go inside the capital ship. Let me know when you're in.
Okay. So I'm trying to enter this giant.
It's a green ship and it's got free blue openings at the top, like a kind of looks like a guard tower at the top of the ship. It's like glowing blue.
Okay. Let me look around.
Are you in? Yeah, okay, you're in. Which side did you come in at?
Do I hit square? No.
Are you inside? I thought I heard you come inside.
Huh. Let me back away. I'm trying to figure out how you get in. I've never seen one before.
You just fly towards the blue opening and you'll get in.
Oh, hold on.
Here, I'm gonna come out. Maybe you can't get in because I'm in here.
I wouldn't think so.
Wait, you're not here, are you?
Oh, I'm on the other side. I'm over here.
Come up above me.
I couldn't tell which is the top and bottom.
You can tell the top and bottom, so there's three little lights right there. Right here. I just went in.
Oh, there it went. It sucked me in now. Okay, I'm in number 1. Cool.
Yeah, I have a hard time sometimes trying to figure out what these when I first started. Plus, you got the cargo ships or the frigates that look like freighters, but they're not. They don't have those three openings. There's two ways up. You can go through the stairs, or you can just teleport up right here. And then you just talk to the captain.
Talk to this guy.
Up here. Talk to him, and you can offer to maybe buy a ship. You can also customize the ship when you have it. You can create rooms and stuff.
Okay. So I think I became the captain. $4 million.
Yeah. I think you'd be able to buy it if you upgraded them.
Yeah, I already have it.
Now, if you come with me this way, I'll show you something really fast. You press up on your keypad, and it'll bring up a menu,
Oh, yeah.
and you can add corridors and all that, just like your bases on planets.
Oh, yeah.
You can change the rooms,
Oh, wow.
add save points, all that crap. You can create, once you unlock them, I'm not sure how you plan on playing. If you just wanted to play creatively and learn the, I mean, creative is a great way to learn the game. If you don't want to spend all that time gathering resources and all that.
Right.
Me, I'm a creative player in general. I don't care for the whole, stress thing of like having to get oxygen so you don't die and having to get food so you
Right.
don't die and all that.
The survival.
If you just want to learn how to play, you can create multiple game cities too. Like I've got 5 so far. So if you just want to learn how to play and use creative to learn, then you can either turn off creative when you're ready to play for real, or you can create a new game so you can start from scratch.
Nice.
So yeah, I have a frigate. You'll be, or a freighter. You'll be able to have up to 10, no, up to 12 ships.
Wow.
So if you want to, I'm going to stand over by my ship over here. Probably on the right side there, like somewhere over here. You see this guy right here? His name is Mine. Okay, wait, never mind. He's leaving. No, he's not. Okay, go over by my ship and wait for him to spawn in over there. And once he spawns there, talk to him right away and offer, or make an offer on life of our ship. And then negotiate a price, and then buy and add to the collection of creating your current ship. Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for him. He should be showing up. Oh shit, never mind. I accidentally did that. I had to exchange shit. Frick. My bad.
No, you're fine.
Alright, I have to get back in my ship to make it my ship, and this one I have to, I guess, sell
Wait, what? How do I? How do I? Version mismatch. Okay. All right. Speak with the freighter's navigator. Captain. Navigator. Build a base inside your freighter. Construction area is located between the hangar and the bridge. Starfish, unoccupied, locate pilot. Um, Construct a fleet command room. Must be inside the freighter construction area. In between this and the bridge, it said. What bridge is it talking about? Alright. I don't know where to go. Inside the freighter construction area. Where is the construction area? I don't understand. Okay. Speak with the commander. What is this? There we go. It's kind of cool. All right, speak to Specialist Polo. Friends everywhere. If only you knew where to look. Friends in all places. Home will see it. See to it when you leave. You will not be where you were. Check, check. Check, check. Are you there? No. Nah, you didn't even know you were in voice chat, did you? Is my mic okay? Nice. No, I just was like uploading the. I was just opening up Discord on my PC and I was like, oh, look, Midas in there. Hmm.
It's really tough. Like, I've never quite seen anything like this.
Really?
Yeah. Because no matter how I shift around the pixels in this one area, there's artifacting, which leads me to believe that either part of this photo was cropped out and then redrawn in, or they've either A, used a filter and then edited it, or B, they edited it with a filter on.
So, you work for yourself or you work for like a company? Or like, what do you.
I do independent stuff, like
So, somebody just
but
asked you to help them with something?
yeah, so like unediting a photo is pretty easy because like I do photo editing. Like, so when you get good enough at photo editing, you sort of learn how to spot like certain edits in photos,
Mm-hmm.
for a lack of better terms. And when I looked at this, like, I feel like even somebody who has no real like experience editing photos can tell that it's pretty edited because everything is weird and blurry and like the dogs look like they have like up syndrome. But
Mm-hmm.
like there are certain things in the photo that just don't make sense. And this is why I say it has to be like it has to be cropped, or like they just cut out part of it.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm playing No Man's Sky. Have you ever played that?
I have.
I just like am just learning and just getting into it. I feel like there's so much going on, but it's like also chill as well.
Yeah, there's a game that I play that's very similar to No Man's Sky, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's one of those types of games that like is not for everybody.
What is that?
But
Or what game is it?
it's this game called Starbound.
Oh yeah, it's like a big MMO or something, right?
It's not actually an MMO.
Oh, it's
It's
not.
yeah. It could be played single player or multiplayer. Let me even out these pixels because these
Well,
are
I guess
all
maybe I don't.
artifacting.
Maybe I don't know what MMO is. Is No Man's Sky MMO, or since there's a single player option that doesn't count?
So yeah, what an MMO is a massive multiplayer online game. So
Okay.
what you're thinking of is an RPG, aka a role playing game.
Okay. Even though there's an online aspect, it's still just a.
Yeah, so like what you're referring to is like so like World of Warcraft, Guild Wars, etc. are MMORPGs because they're massively multiplayer online role-playing games. Whereas a game like No Man's Sky is simply a role-playing game.
Okay. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of a similar style of like Minecraft or something like that. Where I mean, it's a completely different game, but there's like creative mode and then there's like story mode or whatever. So you build and explore basically. I don't even know. I had a guy on here. We were trying to like he was trying to show me some stuff and he was going to give me some stuff from his inventory that he had, you know, found or whatever. And then like it kicked me out. I think it was because there was like an update. Visit construction research station. But I'm still like in the tutorial. I'm pretty sure because like everything I do is giving me like minute by minute instructions what to do, which is nice because I have no clue what's going on. But I just started it. I thought it was a little different than I was expecting something a little different, but it's okay. Well, look at that guy. He's just chilling. He's gone. So I'm used to playing like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, stuff like that. So this is a little different than that, of course.
That's fair.
But I'm just trying to learn, or I'm trying to do something a little like less stressful. Those games can be very stressful because they're difficult.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I kind of play like Starbound is that I can sort of relax and play it. Like there is stressful content in it, but usually you can just like farm or get.
Is that like made by the same people that made like Skyrim or whatever?
It was made by some of the original developers of Terraria and Stardew
Oh,
Valley, but they were
oh,
independent.
maybe I'm thinking of a different game. What is this called that you're talking about? Let me look it up.
Starbound.
Starbound. I'm thinking of it was like a spaceship game.
You're thinking of Starfield,
Oh, Starfield. Yes.
the Bethesda game.
Okay, Starbound. Images. Oh yeah, so it is. Yeah, it's very similar to Terraria style. Okay, but it's like an open world, like it's like similar to what I'm playing. Like you were saying, how you explore, you build. Are there enemies? Is there a story? Or
Yeah, there's a story. There's tons,
nice.
like hundreds of different types of planetary types and enemies, like thousands and thousands of pieces of different gear. There's
Is it like a
different
randomly
factions.
generated thing?
Yep, every planet is randomly generated. So when you start up a character, that character has a universe built around it.
Nice.
And
Yeah, just
each
like
universe,
Terraria. Okay.
well,
Kind of.
this
Kind
is
of.
where it's a bit different, but yeah, each when you start up a character, the character has a universe built around it. And that universe it consists of different stars. Each star is a galaxy. So when you go there, there are different planets orbiting a centralized point. Each planet is randomly generated and consists of one of like 160 different like biome types, and then there's like another 400 sub biomes that can be in that planet.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking of Starfield. Yep. It's my bad. Because Starfield is like a Skyrim, right? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, Starfield kind of looks more like what I'm playing. Okay. I was just thinking of the wrong one. But cool. All right. Well, I'm buying a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Okay. Speak to Nada. Return to Nada. Returning back to Nada, I guess. I'm done here. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I like Starbound a lot because there's so much you can do.
It
and
looks
so many
really
different-
cool. I was looking at some of the.
There's a lot of mods for it too, like that I play with. I created my own mod collection for when I play with my friends, and like if you just want to do the main story, a single playthrough will run you about 20 to 26 hours. But if you want to do like collection, side content, being able to get like all the cool shit, it'll probably run you closer to like 100 to 120 hours.
Yeah, that's kind of what I find with some of these games. Let's see, how long to beat Star? What's it called?
Starbound.
Starbound. 158. Jesus. Yeah, about 24 and a half hours in length, focusing on main objectives. See all aspects of the game, 158 hours approximately. This is, of course, like an average.
I would say if you want to do all the content that I put in as well with all the mods, like it would probably take you like maybe 200 to 300 if it's your first playthrough and you've never done the quests before.
Yeah, it says 120 completionist. A rushed completionist would be 107. A leisurely completionist would be 396. Holy.
Yeah. Like there's like I have I have 661 hours in Starbound right now,
cow.
and there is like still content that I have never seen before.
Wow. I mean, I probably got that much
There-
in Elden Ring. Probably like
Yeah,
400.
there are like certain places, certain quest lines and things that I've just never been able to do because I've never been able to find them or understand how they work throughout the world. Like one of my favorite quests in the game, Delta Freya 7, is a piece of modded content that I absolutely love, but like the quest is so convoluted and crazy that like I often just I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I did it the times that I did it.
That's insane.
Like
You
the
know,
quest is really cool though. Like you visit like an eldritch tomb and like there's a bunch of people that have been like turned into like dead space like necromorphs that are as enemies. And like when you get to the bottom, you fight an elder god, specifically a Shoggoth. But yeah, it's
that's cool.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, I sometimes I just can't get involved with some games that I know are going to be like 100 hours like that. But like then I always have one kind of that I can always go back to just to kind of like break my, you know, kind of like reset when I'm trying to play some of these other games. I'm like, okay, and I can take like a couple weeks off and just go like explore and just do nothing, you know, be creative and maybe like find other people that are playing. 'Cause that's what I like to do as well, is just help other people with their missions or let's see here. But I just started this, so I'm still learning all the details of how you even like join a, because you got to do like hours of stuff before you can even join that kind of experience. They want to make sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So like I was trying to join this guy and it wouldn't let me, so it booted me out.
But yeah, Starbound, great game. It goes on sale for dirt cheap, like pretty often. I would recommend picking it up if you can get past the idea that it's like a 2D pixel game. Like it's really a phenomenal experience. There's nothing quite like it.
Yeah, the 2D pixel doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. And in it, you have the option to build your own ship. So, that's really cool.
There you
You
go.
can literally pixel by pixel build your entire ship the way you want it. Which is something I've never seen any other game do, the ship customization of the game. Like some people build really cool, crazy, elaborate ships that are just like mind-boggling. Shit.
Yeah, I've never gotten into like Terraria or nothing like I'm normally not like a I don't do a lot of those simulator like building or I kind of want like a very clearly defined storyline with an ending and a beginning and
Starbound
it's just
storyline isn't the
different.
best, but it does have a story. Like the story is there, but it's not the best.
Right, right. Let's go over here. What do you play it on PC?
Yep, I play on PC.
On
I play
Steam?
all my games on PC.
I do a lot of PlayStation 5, Steam. I got a Switch here I use for a few games. Now, do you stream, Mida?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh,
I
okay. For some reason, I
co-host
thought you
two
did.
podcasts on Twitch, but I don't stream.
Yeah, for some reason, I thought you had like a Twitch account or something, like a streaming account. I don't know why.
I mean, I used to stream, but I sort of, I wouldn't say like got over it, but I just
Yeah,
got tired of streaming.
I mean, it doesn't.
I got a
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a temp ban on Twitch, which I thought was unfair. I tried to appeal it. They told me no.
That's
And
what happened to me, man. I know you said the other day, like, there's always a reason why they do it. Of course, there's a reason. But I feel like in this case, mine was on. Well, unless they're going to tell me what I said or did, I don't understand why they wouldn't say, like, here's, like, the screenshot of what we, read or what we saw that was. Because I feel like whatever it was taken out of context because I generally just don't go around hating on people. Not to the point where I should get banned anyway. I have my certain ideas, right? But um, I didn't think that was bannable to have ideas.
I mean, I know why I got banned on Twitch. Like so when I got banned on Twitch for um I got a 90-day ban. And I got that 90-day ban back in 2016. And I was very upset about that. So what I did was I contacted Twitch about it. I told them like I have duties that I have to do. I said that like the ban was unfair. I thought that I made an appeal and I got in contact through a friend of mine who was a Twitch ambassador and I told them like, "Hey, I'm on my second account. I am like going to be doing things," and they're like, "We wouldn't recommend that. Like, you're going to get banned for band evasion permanently." And so I essentially said like, "Well, then I guess I'm done with like Twitch because streaming at the time was like my primary form of income. I was averaging like 150 to 200 subscribers a month. I had quit my job. I was doing it basically as a full-time like means of being able to pay my bills and supporting myself. And like I said, from that point, I just completely quit. I said it's not worth it to invest into something that clearly like doesn't really have any means of being able to create a good outcome for me. And so I just gave up on it and said that like if they were going to do things the way that they did, then I wasn't going to stream anymore or support like their company. And I'm glad that I did because like honestly, I I, I didn't like I was already at the point where I didn't want to stream anymore, but seeing what Twitch has become as a platform since 2016 when I last streamed, I'm glad I got off of it.
Right. It's kind of how I am. I actually just stream whenever I'm playing games or that. Like I don't obviously even get a lot of viewers, or some days it's just a couple people or nobody. I just turn it on just to kind of record my day, I guess. Sometimes my kids will join in and say hi and whatever, but otherwise, it's usually like an hour, hour and a half, like at a time. I usually can't. I can't do like an 8-hour gaming day or nothing, just because I have regular work too.
Yeah.
So
And when
it's
I
just kind
used
of
to
for
stream,
fun.
I used to do like 6 hour streams. I would do 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then I would just take Saturdays and Sundays off because like I understand that like the average person on Twitch doesn't have time to tune in on the weekends. You've got like people who are have their free time off of work during the weekends, usually either Saturday or Sunday. And then like obviously you have the kids side of Twitch, which kids have time off school. They're usually going to want to do something else, not have that much free time to sit around and watch people play video games.
Mm, yep. I've never really found my niche, I guess you could say. Like I just enjoy playing games. I enjoy talking to you guys, doing some political type conversations. But never really found something that was like, oh, perfect. I could see myself doing this for long term. I haven't really found that. Heart's not in it, I guess,
Fair.
which is fine. Some people are built for that. Just a second. All right, I'm back. Are you into the Olympics or anything?
I mean,
Or have you been watching any of them?
occasionally, but I haven't really been watching it.
We've been watching certain. I like watching certain competitions, obviously. But
There we go. Wait, no, that's still wrong. This goes like this. Okay. All right. I figured it out. This picture is so much more cursed than anybody realized when they sent me it.
why do they want it to like unedit or whatever? Like, what's the?
Because they were curious as to what the unedited version of the picture looked like.
They were just curious.
Yeah. trying to find out where these pixels go. I think they go like this. There, I got it. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, it was actually
So
kind of
that's where the-
interesting. I didn't know that that even existed, like what you're talking about. But I remember watching. I don't know. Did you watch the Kyle Rittenhouse trial?
Yeah.
And they were talking. So there was like some video or something that was. I think it was like a street cam or something. And there was like this whole like conversation throughout the trial about like whether the video was, I wouldn't say it was edited, but like maybe they zoomed in, and when they zoom in, it like the software they use like mashes pixels together, and then it like, or I can't remember, but they were trying to like figure out like, is this evidence even reliable, because there's some sort of something that happens to the video or images when you zoom in, like the software fills in like colors or something where like almost like it guesses like what that color of that pixel would have been or something to make the image clear. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what you're referring
And that was
to,
fascinating to learn about.
yeah, is like it's a type of compression. So that type of compression is referred to as it's like what you get is artifacting. And in the image that I'm editing right now, that's what I'm getting a lot of right now, is a lot of artifacting. And that's because when you basically when you scale an image or you change the pixel density or size of the image, you run into what is called, as I said before, compression. And when you get that compression, what happens is you end up with this really weird looking artifact that is created. And that artifact is created as a result of changing the scale of something. Then the pixels no longer are properly aligned to their natural position.
Right.
So what you could see is you could tell that the compression is off on that specific part of the image. So what you need to do is you need to counter that compression by rearranging the pixels. Because if you can find the original placements of where the pixels were supposed to be, you could come to a conclusion as to how they were originally supposed to look. So, what I'm doing right now is that exact thing. The only problem is, I think that this image was edited with a filter. Like, I think this person applied a filter to the image before they edited it, and that's what's causing the weirdness to it that I can't sort of figure out. Because it's not just what I had originally thought, somebody just taking like a smear tool and trying to blend the image in without any regard for the surroundings that are completely ruined and distorted as a result. And I thought I had it figured out, but like the more I play with it, like the more I realize these pixels don't make any damn sense.
Like a smear tool, does that make your job harder?
No, because I can just reverse it. I can smear it in the
Oh.
opposite position to put it back into its place.
Okay, good.
But the thing that makes it harder is that they put a filter over it before they smeared it, which makes it harder to figure out the correct placement of the pixels because of the fact that, okay, got something here. But because of the fact that like they've been manipulated so much. So like I can give you an example. I'm going to show you a place in the picture where I have undone the editing, all right?
Okay.
So,
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I really like this type of stuff.
yeah. So I'm going to send you it real quick on Discord. So as you can see here, you can see how the pixels are naturally bleeding into each other on the center part of the image. This means that all the pixels here are correctly aligned. As you can see, they're getting what are called they're getting pixel bleeding. Now, I'm going to show you a part of the image where I can't understand why I can't get it to work correctly. So this is a different part of the image, very similar to where I just showed you. As you can see here on this part of the arm,
Oh.
you get artifacting. The pixels are not bleeding their colors into the other pixels, but instead they're creating this harsh, jagged line.
Yeah, I
This is
see that.
referred to as aliasing. So, with this type of aliasing, this means that the pixels are not only not in their correct location, but the size of the pixels have been changed
Ah,
and the quality of the pixels have been changed. So, I don't really know how I would rectify the situation because no matter which way I try to blur it, the pixels always artifact.
yeah, that's insane. I mean, there's a huge difference there.
Yeah.
So let's say you found a pixel that can you like change each individual color of these things?
I mean, yeah, I could change the color of each pixel
Like,
individually
could you
and I can
match it
make
with
it
the one next to it
blend
if you
into
want?
other pixels. But the problem that you run into with that sort of thing is that you're going to end up in a situation where like it starts to look fake
Right,
for a
right.
lack of better
Well, and you're not trying to
terminology.
edit it like in that way. I was just curious if you could.
Yep.
Ah. So is this a specific software that you're using to do this?
Yeah, I do all of my editing in a software known as GIMP.
Okay.
But I got the pixels right on the legs for the most part. And the arms, so these ones are a bit. All
So
right, there we
GIMP,
go.
GIMP photo editor.
Yep. I think it's called the GNU image manipulation tool.
Yeah.
Is the full name. So this is also edited. What?
GNU image. Yeah, that's what the GIMP stands for.
This is so strange.
Is it a free software? It looks like it's maybe free.
Yeah, it's entirely free.
Wow. That's cool. I love doing stuff like that. Just any art, like in general, but definitely like this is something I have no knowledge of. So that's pretty cool just to explore it.
I just found another super weird thing. So like I'm looking at the image that I'm trying to unedit, right? And this is so wild. Let me see if I can get you a picture of it. Like I'm doing the leg right now, and you can see where the drop shadow on the leg is there, and then in a different part it's just completely not. Like you can see the drop shadow on the calf part of the leg and on the knee, but it's not on the thigh.
Interesting.
It just doesn't make sense. Like the pixels are not compressed correctly anywhere.
You're talking about the shadow that's like it's like a dark line around the knee,
Correct. Yeah,
and then
so
it's
that's
a
what's
dark
referred to
line
as a
on the,
drop shadow.
and then it's a dark like a darker line, not as dark as the knee, but a little bit darker than the normal skin color. But then you're saying there's a separation between the thigh and the calf that you can't see.
Well, so okay, so the leg is folded over on itself. This
Right,
person
right.
is like
Kneeling.
sitting on their knees.
Yeah.
You could see where the thigh folds back, and then the
Kinda, yeah.
calf is also in the sand. You can see the drop shadow on the calf and on the knee, but not underneath the thigh.
Right. Yeah.
There's no drop shadow there.
But there should be, is what you're saying. Or there would be.
Wait, I think I might be able to compress it and make a drop shadow. No, that looks awful.
So this person's like at the beach or something? Is that where they're at?
Yes, it's a beach picture of a person who very highly edited their photo. And
Hmm.
I was tasked with trying to unedit the photo. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Decompression. Nope.
What's the goal though? Is to try to find if there's some sort of foul play going on, or why would they want it unedited?
Oh, well, we know there's foul play going on just
Oh.
because of the fact of how edited the photo is. I could show you the original photo if you, I mean, if you, listen, I'm going
I
to
don't
be
want to
honest.
break any anonymity or something if it's somebody that private
No,
situation.
no, no. It was
that's-
just a picture that was posted online.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'll show you the picture, and like, if you look at this picture and you say, "No, I don't think there's any editing going on here," you might be mentally retarded. It's like a "Are you brain damaged?" litmus test. But
Okay.
like, my friend asked me to unedit this photo.
Okay, let me see it. What the hell? Okay, so you're trying to. So the one picture you showed me was of the arm, the upper arm that's bent up,
Correct. Yeah.
and then the other one was like the shoulder, maybe. I mean, it's clearly edited, obviously, to make the person look thinner. I think.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I had just originally assumed that they used a smudge tool or a unified
Right.
transform tool
Right,
to
like to pull
compress
that
all of the
in.
pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, to pull all of the pixels in. That's why the dogs are being
Yeah.
sucked into their gravitational field. But like, the thing is, I got the dogs done, and then what I did was once I was
Really?
finished,
You was able to
uh,
undo that dog looking.
well, yeah, I undid the dogs. They're perfectly normal now. They're good little
Wow,
puppies.
cool.
They're cute little guys.
So do we think it's possible that this person's not even at the beach?
Um, no, I think they're at the beach because like the compression of like the compression makes sense, right?
Okay.
Like the lighting logically makes sense, but like the puppies themselves, they make sense. Like, and if it's not on the beach, it's a really good green screen filter. And I believe that if this person has a good enough green screen to be able to fake a beach picture, then they probably have a good enough editing skill to be able to pull off like doing this as well. Like I got the puppies. Like here, I'll show you. Like the puppies are good. I fixed all of the pixels around the puppies and around the body. Like look at they're good boys.
Wow, yeah.
Like I got the puppies. As you can see, the pixels are all corrected around the doggos.
Cool, yeah.
Those are what the dogs look like normally without the crazy shit happening to
The way her feet come together back there in the back, I thought of something else was going on there.
Oh no. Yeah.
It looks like a, I don't even know.
But the thing that's wild to me is that there is certain parts of the picture that no matter how I rearrange the pixels, they won't go back into their original places and they won't blend correctly. Like this area right here doesn't make any sense. It needs to be pulled down, but this area needs to also come out, which can't happen. These two things are antithetical to each other. If I pull the pixels down into what appears to be their correct position, it creates an artifact. Or does it? Okay, so this can be pulled down and to the right. This could be pulled in. No, that still creates an artifact. This needs to come down, it would seem. No, this needs to be pulled up then. That's more natural. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So now I need to manipulate just these pixels because these pixels are in their original positions. Okay. All right. All right. I'm getting the hang of this. I think I understand what this person did. They used a filter to try to emulate a lens.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then they made it where the lens and then they used a filter to emulate a lens. Then they edited the image to try to compensate for the filter.
Who is this person in the photo?
I have no idea. This is a photo that someone dug up from social media,
Right.
and they said something along the lines. Hold on, I'll find exactly. Pulling up. They said people accuse me of editing my photos because I use filters. At least I don't do what this person does with their photos. And then someone said, "What is wrong with those dogs?" And they said, "I think this person's really bad at Photoshop. I think they messed up their picture pretty royally here." And someone else said, "There's no way." And I said, "I can unedit this." And they were like, "I dare you to try." And like, I didn't realize the
Okay.
challenge that I got myself into.
Yeah, I think the only part of the image that's altered is like on the, inside the dog's faces there, and then I'm guessing her body is has been altered. Like it doesn't actually look like that, but
So that's the thing. I thought the same thing. I thought it was just the sides of the body where the dog's faces mush into oblivion for no goddamn reason. But like the shoulders and the arms are also incorrect. I could see artifacting on them.
oh, okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm getting some of the pixels back into their original positions. But like some of them are just not wanting to go. So that's how I know there's an emulated lens. Like these pixels all need to be condensed here, but these ones need to be stretched out. And that's where it's confusing. If the pixels to the right are creating the artifact and the pixels to the left are creating the artifact, then it means that you can push those pixels together to merge them. And
Wait,
then once they start merging, you can blend them.
so there's an entire ear on your dog that's not on the one on the image.
Yeah, that's because it was literally
Wow.
stretched into oblivion.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see how much it was stretched and then it was pulled when like as you can see I recreated the ears of the dog.
Both of
Like
them, I
those are
guess. Yeah.
where the original pixels should be.
Wow.
It's just you can't tell because they're so heavily blurred and artifacted into nonsense in the original photo.
Yeah. Even the other dog, the brown one, has that same problem with the ear.
Yep. But I got all of that fixed. Like all of that is perfectly
That
normal
probably
now.
took you a while, I would assume.
Oh, yeah, I've been working on it for about 20, 25 minutes.
That's not bad. I was thinking like hours.
I mean, it'll take me hours probably to get all of the pixels back in their original places. But even if there's moderate artifacting, I don't really care. I'm perfectly fine with that as an outcome. It'll get close enough to the original image to where you could say that it's like plus or minus 3 pixels in any position. Won't be enough to negatively affect the
Mm-hmm.
potential like it'll look blurry. It'll look a bit strange or odd because the compression isn't correct, but it will more accurately affect the original. Or it'll more accurately reflect the original image than what the current one is. But yeah, the like I thought it was just the body that was edited, but actually like if you take a close look at the pixels around the arm that is like up in the clouds, which would be the right arm, and the like sort of the beach itself is also like very heavily artifacted. So like this area is also edited. And it's not just as a result of smearing from the editing of the body. It's actually like the beach itself was like edited. Like all of the pixels that interact with those pixels have been changed. And I don't know how to rectify the situation because I can't seem to figure out where the original pixels went.
I mean, is it possible they even removed like people?
Well, see, and that's what I was thinking as well. Like I came to the conclusion that I have to acknowledge the possibility that this person just straight up um like drew out or edited out some like parts of this image and then just redrew them back in because they That's how little it actually makes sense in some spots.
Right. That seems like a lot, but
But if that's true, I can compensate for it.
yeah, I like just like clicked on your photo that you gave me, and then just said search the web, and I found it on Reddit.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to believe that people will probably make fun of this all over the internet.
Yeah, I'm like on Reddit. Everyone's noticing the deformities on the poor dogs, but they don't notice the dogs are wearing bikinis. Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah.
mean, deformities are so absurd they kind of take away from the dog bikinis, which is admittedly absurd in its own right.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like there are so many things wrong with this image that I didn't even realize like how bad it was when I started editing it.
Says still find the dogs more attractive than the girl. And then somebody down here was claiming that the girl is actually Dylan Mulvaney, but I don't think it is.
It's possible. I don't
Nah,
know.
Dylan looks different than that. He's a lot skinnier. I don't know. Still could be a guy, I guess, but I don't think that. I think that person's just trolling.
Yeah, possibly.
It's not Dylan.
See, this is the thing. Whenever I try to fix that arm, whenever I try to pull the pixels to the left or to the right, I get artifacting. Which tells me that there are pixels on the arm that are in the correct spot, and then there are others that are not. Like here. I'm just going
Yeah.
to share my screen.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean anyway. Because it would.
So these pixels here, I'll use like this tool, whatever. Um, like these pixels here, as you can see, are in the correct spot because they're fading and they're bleeding into each other from the compression of the camera. But these pixels here and here are not. But if I try to change these pixels here or here, it affects these pixels over here.
Mm.
And as a result, I get smearing. So like, as you can see, I got the doggos done. I've got the body pixels in the correct spots.
Wow, you think that woman is that wide? Holy.
I can prove it. Look,
No, I believe you, but that's insanely different.
like, look, you can see the sand here. I had to remix the sand to be able to get these consistent lines throughout the pixels. Then the underarm is still not done either. You can see that there's artifacting happening here. Whoops. I accidentally just pasted the picture in that I freaking had for you. Oh boy. All right, well, I'm going to have to undo that and get back where I was originally.
No,
But,
yeah, that's insane how much different that.
yeah,
That means
the
her
legs were
arms
also
and everything are all because that's a wide body.
Yeah.
I didn't see the legs, no big deal, but that's quite a different person. Wow. Hopefully you didn't mess it up. I don't want to mess you up.
Oh, no, it's all right. It didn't mess up. I have a version of it saved that I sent you from literally like 3 minutes ago that I've just been messing around with those pixels on. I just need to copy paste that back in and I can just undo the compression. It's not really a big deal. I know how to move the pixels into their original positions. My problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to undo some of the actual artifacting taking place in the image because like it's a filter which is changing the pixels colors and their positions. B, it is editing on top of a filter. So I don't know where the original pixels positions are to get rid of the artifacts. And then C, like this would require professional level editing, which I am capable of doing, but I think it's more time that I need to invest that I just don't want to just to prove somebody on the internet wrong who's already being made fun of in mass.
Right.
Because like I edit pictures for fun all the time. You know, it's not something that I'm new to.
I really need to figure out a vehicle that I can use to explore the world here. Walking on foot is just, I'm kind of over it.
Vehicles in Starbound, the game that I was telling you about, are not really useful for exploring worlds because most worlds have too drastic a terrain.
Yeah, this one's not
Using
too bad.
Yeah, using like a mech or something is much easier because you can unironically
Yeah.
get mechs in that game, like
Yeah, I suppose
different kinds
if
of
you have a
mechs as
mech
well.
that can travel faster, or you can like, what do you call it? Like this one has a jetpack, but the freaking I need to upgrade it or something because I can't really fly for too long, so it's still kind of slow. So I have to keep landing and letting it charge. There's all kinds of different languages, so you have to like explore and learn different alien languages in order for you to even read the communication. Let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah, translator. Use planet. Okay, I learned 5 words. Okay, nice.
My mail just ran. I'm gonna go grab it real quick so that the illegal immigrants don't steal it.
Whoa, you have a.
That's not even a joke. Be right back.
Product received.
Okay, what does it want me to do here? Transfer calibration. Visit. Use the planetary. Planetary chart. To locate these words at ancient units. Oh, here we go. Oh, plot route. Alright, let's check on the chess match.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, long story short, my next door neighbors who lived here before I did was a older lady in her like early 50s. Had 2 kids, and she was married to this guy who was the owner of an MMA gym. and I started going to his gym because again he was my next door neighbor, so he let me. Uh, and we were really good friends. And I learned later on that she was an illegal immigrant who came to the United States, and she had her two sons as anchor babies, and she got legal citizenship in the United States. And she started her own Mexican restaurant out of her out of a place that she rented like in the town. And she made quite a bit of money. And she said like despite the fact that this is a nice neighborhood, it's quiet, it's what we wanted. Like we're going to move out and we're going to move somewhere where like we can actually open a proper restaurant. And like now that her sons were, old enough to be able to work, she wanted to employ them as employees for her restaurant that she owned and like could have a family owned Mexican business Mexican restaurant. And naturally I said like, "Oh my god, like that's great, you know? I hope everything works out for you. Like this is going to be like really really good." And so she moved out and she said like, "Well, I have some family who are from Mexico that I want to like get up here so that way they can get their like citizenship and they can sort of move in as well, and we're going to let them have the house." Well, little did we know they moved in 6 illegal immigrants, none of which speak a lick of English. None of them have jobs, and they have done nothing but destroy the house and the property since.
Mm.
And we've even caught them stealing mail, not from just us, but on our security cameras. We caught them stealing mail from our next door neighbors as well. And we called the police. And the police said, "Well, we went up and knocked on their door. We don't have a search warrant, so we can't go inside. Like, if they are home, and I'm sure they are because there are 3 cars in the driveway, like, even if they are there, we can't do anything about it without a warrant. And if you want to turn over the security camera footage to us for evidence, we can do that. But, like, you need to contact, like, immigrations and customs enforcement. And, like, you'll have agents come out here that are likely either with, like, the DOD or, like, the DEA. And they'll have them deported if they find that they are committing crimes or illegal activities, and they are also illegal immigrants." And I said, well, I don't want them deported. I just want them to stop taking my shit.
Mm. Yeah. It's a tough call. I mean, it's not a tough call, it sounds like for you, but, it's tough either way. Like, you don't want to cause them undue burden either, but they're doing stupid shit. Like you said.
Yeah. So we've kind of just been playing a balancing act of like, do we just tell them, "Hey, if we catch you doing this again, like you're done"? Or do we just say like, "Oh, well, we'll just get a hold of the police and try to see if the police will handle it"?
Yeah. Man, there's not a lot of people under the day on the channel or nothing. There were for a whole bunch of us were on last night. I think you were on for a while. And then,
Yeah, I went to bed at about midnight, but I had to wake up at like 8:45 a.m. So
yeah, I went to bed. I was on there till like 2 a.m. We were playing some games, Discord games. With
I know that
Vegan,
there's a debate deathmatch happening in like
4 p.m. or 3 p.m. or something like that.
yeah, like two and a
Couple
half hours.
Yeah, dude, I think that's gonna be a shit show with Turbo.
Oh, Skade's gonna be there.
But he's gonna be I don't even know who that person is. Is he on Twitch?
Yeah, he's insane. He's like, I don't know how he's not been banned yet.
Okay. Yeah, see, mine's just a 30-day. How do you spell his name on Twitch? SKADE.
Skadefron.
Skade Fron.
Yep.
I'm Danish, politics, geopolitics, news, Russia, Ukraine, Palestine. Let's click on him here. 1.9k followers.
Hey, Flo.
Yeah, I know Boss was concerned about his ability to censor himself so that he can be on Boss's channel. So he was gonna have a chat with him. I don't know if they ended up having a chat or not.
Yeah, he's horribly racist and homophobic. Like I don't understand.
Like outwardly or like.
Yes,
a lot of people say that, but like, it's just because.
When
they
was the last
disagree
time
with-
you heard me call someone racist or homophobic?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm at. That's what I'm clearing up because
Yeah,
people may call me that just because I think that, you know, certain things, and so I don't know. I don't think that I hate either one of those groups of people, but in fact, for sure black people, but even gay people, I'm not even. Yeah. So some
No,
people
like,
might say
this
that
dude-
about me.
This dude unironically like has been proposed, like has been met with a situation where like me and other people, it's like I'm sure you've heard of lesbian hot sauce.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I've talked to her multiple times.
So when I informed lesbian hot sauce about having Skade in her community, like she said, "Oh, well, I've never had these bad interactions with him before. Like maybe you're just like misconstruing the things he said." And I told her like, "No, go and